Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. I cross you over like when they had AI. I still a ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can bet. I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time. B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry. I live by the gun. I'ma shoot. I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep Sixes. You should know that it's game time.
Avanto, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to East Sleep Sixers. I am BG, my dog 215 the Sports Guy, not with me today, but it's nothing but good Sixers energy in here today as we follow up a 111-97 win versus the Celtics in Game 2, doing the most important thing, I think, in the series, and that was splitting in Boston. Now we get to protect home court, and we have home court advantage currently throughout this series. So, I'm looking forward to this one, man. They showed me a lot of things on in Game 2 that I liked. I know it won't be the same type of game. I do realize that Boston won't. They will make adjustments. They won't allow us to beat them the same way we beat them last game. And one thing I noticed a lot of in last game in Boston was they played a lot of drop coverage against our high screen and roll, daring Tyrese Maxey and BJ Edgecombe to take those top of the key threes, and they just made them at a high clip last game. I think they combined for 59. BJ with 30 and Tyrese with 29. I know Boston won't play them that exact same way tonight. So that's my only fear is, will we make those adjustments that Boston's making? We know that Boston's going to make adjustments, and we know that we should be making adjustments, even though it's a win. We don't go into Game 3 thinking that Game 3 is going to be the same as Game 2. We got to go on with a completely different game plan. I hope they looked at film and figured out what worked, what didn't work, and what we can exploit. Yeah, Boston definitely actually played defense this game. Yeah, I felt like the way they was defending us, like they was daring us to make shots. RJ, like the whole game, it was like all our shots is wide open. What's going on? Like it seemed like we played into they hands, but we just made shots. We made shots. BJ made those shots that he missed in Game 1, going 0 for 5 in Game 1, and what he shot in Game 2 from 3. Shot 6 for 10 from 3 in Game 2. So that was just the difference. We made threes, and they did 19 for us, 13 for them. So when, in all actuality, when you think about it, the difference in both games was the 3-point line. The difference in both games was the 3-point line. They killed us on the 3-point line, and we missed a lot of shots in the first game. We killed them from the 3-point line, and they missed some shots in the second game. I hope we don't get into a big 3-point war with this team. That's not the type of game that I'm looking forward to seeing. But I do recognize that if you look at it, whichever team shot better from 3 in game 1 and 2 won the game. And we know Boston likes to shoot the 3 quite often. We got to rebound. We definitely got to rebound, man. We definitely got to rebound the ball. One thing about giving a team like this extra possessions, especially off of long rebounds, because when you're dealing with a team like Boston that shoots a lot of jump shots, there are going to be a lot of long rebounds. And when you get long rebounds, people tend to get out of position because a lot of time, if people are doing the correct thing, they're crashing the glass. So if it becomes a long rebound and people are out of position and they get second and third opportunities to score, that won't bode well for us at all. So I definitely agree with that. And get off to a fast start, man. One thing the Sixers don't do very well is start the game good. Like, just get off to a fast start. That last game, we was getting smacked early. They made it come back, but we was getting smacked early. And I just don't like the way that looks in a playoff game, man. Keep it competitive throughout, or take the lead. Just take a big lead, but we got to stop digging ourselves in holes and having to dig out of those holes in order to compete in these games, in my opinion. Let me see. I got the starting lineup. Yeah, I do got the starting lineup. Let's see what y'all think about that. Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, and once again, Adem Bona is starting. How y'all feel about Adem Bona starting again? Let's see what he had last game. Adem Bona had 22 minutes, 0 points, 0 for 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 block. After game 1, I didn't think he should have started in game 2, but I do understand that. I mean, you can't expect Drummond to give us very reliable minutes down the stretch if he's forced to start. I guess I want to say that. I know we went into the series with the game plan of starting Bona, and although it looked nasty in game 1 and not great in game 2 either, it looks like Nick Nurse is just sticking with the same lineup, man. RJ, I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of what I've seen from Bona the first 2 games of the playoffs. Luckily, we were able to steal one. With him playing bad, maybe he'll pick it up this game. I do understand that against a team like Boston who can switch 1 through 4, sometimes 5, we got to have our most athletic lineup out there. And I mean, Adem is our most athletic center, I guess. I don't like it either, RJ. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of Adem Bona being in the starting lineup, but we'll see, man. Again, I gotta trust what they put on the court, man. I gotta trust what they put on the court. I don't always trust Nick Nurse, but hey, it worked in game 2, so let's see if we can pull it off in game 3. All right, my keys to victory tonight. My keys to victory again: turnovers. We cannot turn over the ball at a high clip if we're going to beat this team. I know we talked about rebounding and giving them second chances, second opportunities, and defending the 3. But I think we got to just protect the ball tonight, man. I really look forward to seeing, man, a low turnover game, a sub 10 turnover game. Single digit turnovers is almost guaranteed wins in playoffs. In playoff games, you get single digit turnovers is almost a guaranteed win. If y'all want to, I'm sure if you ask your Siri how many games have been lost on a team has single digit turnovers, I guarantee that number is higher for the wins than it is the losses. So I'm gonna go with protecting the ball tonight for my keys to victory. We can't give these guys extra possessions on the boards, and we can't give them extra possessions because we're turning the ball over. Because I think in game 1, the points in transition, the points off of turnovers was super lopsided in game 1. Super lopsided in game 1. Although we did turn them over a bit, the amount of turnovers they got off of us, they was scoring off of, and we can't afford to give a team like Boston extra possessions. BG, you called the win last time and we won. So what you want me to call it again? You want me to call it again? Is that what you're asking for? Is that what you're asking for? Lionel, I don't always guarantee victories. I don't always say we're gonna win, but when I say it, I'm very hopeful. I do believe that the experience that VJ got to get last game was huge, though. It was huge. Oh, let's see what this Boston fan said. As a Boston Celtics fan, VJ, the future is bright for him, man. Salute to you, Malik. I would say best of luck to you, but I don't want to say that. I can't say that to you today, man. All I'll say is may all your players in the game healthy. But man, we believe that over here in Philadelphia too, man. We really truly believe we got us one. We got us one, man. We had that feeling 2 years ago when Tyrese Maxey broke through and showed what he was capable of, and now we get to see it even earlier with VJ Edgecombe. It's definitely the future is definitely bright for this backcourt. That VJ Max slogan should stick around for a while, but hey, I said that Eminem, McCain, and Maxey was going to stick around for a while, and we see how long that lasted. So we'll see, but no, we truly believe that we got one of them ones, and BJ Grimes about getting him with the 3rd pick, man. I hated that we had to go through the season we went through last year to get him, but I'm very, very grateful that he has played the way he has played throughout the season. The class that he plays with, the swagger that he plays with, the aggression that he plays with is unlike anything I've seen from a rookie in Philadelphia. I won't say period. I've given him a player comp. Please, again, every time I say this, I make sure y'all don't say I'm saying that he's on his level now. But I think a really good player comp, a lot of people said D-Wade early on, but I think Anthony Edwards, who also gets those D-Wade comps, but I think he has an Anthony Edwards type ceiling, in my opinion, man. They play very similar. They play above the rim. They can hit the 3. They're explosive. They defend. all damn near the same. I think they might be the same height. So I think his ceiling is that type of player. So we're very excited. I'm very excited, at least I could say, to have him on the good guys, the Sixers tonight. When the fuck's Grimes gonna show up? I got a weird take about Grimes. Not weird. I don't think it's weird. I got a take about Grimes that most people won't agree with, but Grimes last year showed us that he can put up big numbers on a bad basketball team. He showed us that. He showed us, man, when it's just guys out there and we don't care if we want to lose, yo, he could go get a bucket. Yo, he could be a one-man show, i.e. Jordan Poole, Nick Young, got that type of style of basketball play. But when you put him on a team that's trying to win, I think his true colors shine. That's my opinion. Just my opinion. I'm not saying Quentin Grimes is a bum. I just don't think he's conducive to winning a winning culture or a winning team. I think he can be an outstanding 6-man or 7-man on a team. But I don't know if the way this team is constructed, the things we need him to do, that he's ready for that at all times. I just don't. I'm not a super fan of Grimes. I don't hate Grimes, but I'm not super sold on what Grimes is to a basketball team. I get it. Any day he can have 30, he can have 25. I seen it last year. I seen it with my own eyes, and we was terrible. Just saying, it don't take much to go off when don't nobody care. You look at the Sacramentos of the world, teams that tanked early this season. You see guys over there that was like, damn, he averaged 20. Well, how did he average 20? He averaged 18. What? How he averaged? Because they just over there hooping. And I felt like that's what Grimes is. He's just a hooper. He is a hooper. He can get a bucket. But I don't know if he's conducive to winning, man. I don't think if he is a key piece to a championship team. I'm not saying we're not a championship team, y'all. We got a chance. We in the playoffs. Everybody in the playoffs got a chance. But I don't know, man. It's something about Grimes that I'm not a super fan of. But as long as he's wearing that Sixers jersey, I'm rooting for him, man. Get your shit together. Quentin Grimes, you heard it from me and RJ first. Do you think the Hawks upset the Knicks? This is a Sixers podcast, but I do. I do. It's a Sixers podcast, so I don't like talking about other teams, but because you're down talking to Knicks, I'll go along with it for a second. This is why BG was saying, I want the Knicks in the first round, y'all. I think they so beatable. I think they super beatable. So that's why I wanted the Knicks early on, but that's when I thought we had a chance at getting the 5 seed. And then those dreams quickly went away. The NBA playoffs this season been competitive. This year, first round. Yeah, for sure. Most of the games have been good. I think that Phoenix series is cooked. Phoenix can't do nothing with OKC, but I think everybody else has been very competitive. It's been very competitive, man. Outside of our game one, if we could show up tonight, man. Because I was worried after game one. I'm like, dog, is we about to go into these playoffs and not look like we supposed to be here, lose by 30 every game to Boston and get swept? I'm glad that they had a little bit of heart about them and didn't allow that to happen, man. You can't say I'm a top 8 team in this conference and lose by 30. I don't care if you're the 8 seed versus the 1. I don't care if you're the 7 versus the 2. When you line up the best 8 teams on each side, it shouldn't be no blowouts. And that first game just was not a good look for the Sixers. But again, man, a bounce back win, a tough grind out win. You think about it. We held a high scoring team to 97 points, y'all. We held a very high scoring team to 97 points. We held them to, 49 points in the second half. Remember, we one of them teams that people be having 78 at halftime. We held them to 49 in the second half. We never win third quarters. We never win second halves, and we won one. It gives me reason to smile. It gives me reason to say maybe. Then I say to myself, the big fella's coming back. I had a conversation with one of my boys yesterday. And I was like, I want Joel Embiid back. I want him to be playing. I think we beat Boston if Joel is back. do I want the false hope of Joel coming back and then not being ready, not being available at when it matters the most, messing up, I don't want to say messing up cohesion, but taking away shots that certain guys are able to take when he's not around. It's something. We're not better without Joel Embiid. We're not better without him. But players play more free when he's not around. And usually we see in those instances when he first is out of the lineup, we get smoked. And then the next few games, we might get smoked 2 games in a row without Embiid. But then those next 2, 3 games in a row, we see the Sixers find something. Y'all notice that? Am I the only one that noticed that? Like they find something within that core group, and they say, "Yo, all right, well, let's figure out what this identity is." And they find it and they lock into it. We see them go on runs. We see them locking in defensively. We see them picking up 94 feet. We see them contesting. We see them rebounding. We see them going after 50-50 balls. And I'm not saying that Embiid's the reason they don't do that normally, but we just see a different team when he's not out there. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes we see 31-point losses. But when it look good, man, it just looks like a better brand of basketball. I know this is a star-driven league, and you only going to go as far as your stars take you. But what I will say is, man, I'm happy for the guy. I'm happy with the guys that step up in the role that they need to step up in on this team. I couldn't imagine being on this roster. I couldn't imagine being in this locker room or coaching this team and having to deal with different situations every single game. I'm not giving Nick Nurse any like leeway. Like, oh, you cool. It's okay. I get you. I'm not Carl, y'all. I'm not giving him no, it'll be all right. I get it. You got a rough job. No, man. No, I'm not giving him leeway, but damn it, I understand this could be tough. I understand this can be tough, but guess what? We all professional. They are all professionals. And it's time to step up to the plate, man. We can't build up the fans of Philadelphia one day, split in Boston, and then give home court right back to them in game 3. Come right back out here tonight and step on the back of their throats instantly, off the jump. We can't wait. We can't wait to get punched in the mouth all the time, y'all. We always got to see blood, but we realize, oh, let's turn up on defense. Let's do this. Let's lock in. No, lock in from the jump, man. And like I always say, that's always a big thing to do with coaching and a big thing to do with culture. And over the years, man, we just haven't had the right coaching and the right culture around here. But the players, I will say, salute to y'all. Y'all showing nothing but heart. But you already know what time it is, man.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
Hey, y'all notice I don't scream as much when Carl not here? Y'all be saying I be angry and I be ranting. I got a feeling it ain't even about the Sixers. I think it's Carl. Y'all want Embiid returning. I just got done talking about that, Jay. I don't know, man. Because, again, I don't think we're better without Embiid. But it's something about us when we don't got Embiid that I like more. I just like it more. He definitely do, man. He say that all the time. Hey, I always set that up on purpose. No, I really think you be believing some of them crazy ass takes you be having, little bro. I love you, dog. Miss you. Can't wait for you. You coming back post game? I know you said you ain't gonna be on right now, but is you coming for post game? You better be watching. You best to be watching. All right, on to the over unders. I'm gonna go through them quick since it's just me. I went straight to prize pick for these. I put in a little ticket, put a little ticket on these 3. I got BJ Edgecombe, man. I'm not going to put the number too high, even though he had an amazing game last game. He had an amazing game of 30 points. Like I said, Boston's not going to defend him the way they defended him in game 2. As a rookie, I think it's fair to cut that number in half. And I'm just asking for BJ to get me 15.5. BJ with 15.5, I think I'm going to take the over, and I think he goes above that by quite a bit. I think he goes up into the 22, 23, 24 range. He'll be mid-20s. I think we should get a solid effort out of our big 3 as currently constructed, I guess. Oh, my bad. Hey, Smitty, you know what's crazy? I was about to text you right before I went live, and I said, man, Smitty probably at work. My bad. Hit the like button, Smitty. Tell him, holler at him again. My bad, Smitty. My bad, Smitty. I told Carl, I said, I rock out Dolo. Don't even worry about it. Was big. Who this? Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Mr. Pope? Chilling, man. Glad you could join, man. We just here for the over-unders. VJ, I said 15.5 points. I'm going with the over. I think VJ still has a good game. I don't think he has quite the game he had in game 2, but I think he still shows up with this crowd behind him. VJ swag be on 10. So I think that this is the type of atmosphere he's built for, man. This is the type of atmosphere he's built for, so I'm going to go over. Up next, I got Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond coming off of the bench. I don't know why Dembona is still starting. But Andre Drummond coming off the bench tonight, man. Do we get 8.5? Let me see what he had last game. Andre Drummond had 8 rebounds last game. But tonight, I'm putting that number at 8.5 rebounds for Andre Drummond off the bench. I was about to put under. I'm putting over simply because I think if Dembona gets in foul trouble and Drummond just going to be out there. I hate to say it. He gets on my nerves. A Dembona, that is. So I think Drummond by default will be out there. And hopefully with him being out there, he's grabbing boards, man. That's one thing he knows his job is to do in this lineup is to grab rebounds on the offensive and defensive end. So as I always say, be the best version of yourself. I don't need you to be Joel Embiid. Be the best Andre Drummond, and the best Andre Drummond should get 8.5 rebounds with ease. All right, I know I just said something bad about this guy. Let me get a sip of water real quick. I know I said I'm tired of this guy. I know I said he'll probably be in foul trouble, but what y'all think, man? Can he do the one thing we know he can do tonight? A Dembona with 1.5 blocks tonight. Now, I'm on the fence with this one because, again, I just said I feel like he's going to be in foul trouble. So he's not going to be in the game. But then when I look at last game, even last game, he had 22 minutes and he only had 1 block. So I think he's capped out at 25 minutes. I don't think the Dembona plays more than 25 minutes in an NBA basketball game. With the way he's been playing defensively, man, I got to take the under. I'm going to take the under on his 1.5. I can see him sitting at 1. Hopefully he has more than 0. But I'm going to take the under on his blocks tonight. I'm not completely sold. Y'all know how I feel about a Dembona. I like the guy. I think he's a better defensive Paul Reed. I've called him the second coming of Theo Ratliff if he could just get his defensive brain right. Like, I think he could be that caliber of a defender one day. But right now, it seemed like the lights might be too bright. It seemed like Boston may be too experienced and know how to exploit a Dembona's weaknesses. So I'm going to go with the under on a Dembona with 1.5 blocks. But before we get out of here, y'all know we always close with a bold prediction for the night. Paul George, Mr. George. I think this game at home, you have to be the alpha. I think that the Celtics are telling themselves we can't get killed by BJ. We can't get killed by Maxey. Look, they go as far as that young tandem takes them. I think they're going to try to take away Maxey and BJ. Not saying that they will take away Maxey and BJ, but I think that their defensive assignments are going to be, they're going to have to work. So with that being said, man, I'm going with PG. I don't know what's PG high for the Sixers right now? What's his high as a Sixer? I'm going to just pick a random number. Let's go with PG with 38. 38 from PG tonight. But Jay said 35. See, I should have went with your number, Jay. Your number was way lower. Yeah, I'm gonna go with PG. PG scoring 38 tonight, man. 38. I like 35 too. I like that. Look, if he get 35, hey Jay, you put it on the screen first. If he get 35, we come back for post game after this W we about to get. Yes, I said it. After this W we about to get, you know what I mean? I would definitely shout out the fact that you said PG would score 35 tonight. That was your bold. I'm going with PG with 38 though. Like I said, I really think that Boston being the type of team that they are, they look at what we're good at. We're good at Maxey and BJ. Like, call a spade a spade. The team is what the team is. We go as far as they gonna take us right now. When you look up and down the lineup, everybody got to do what they got to do, but those two even more so. And I know Boston knows that. Boston's gonna defend them differently, man. And I think our guards are up for the challenge. But I hope that everybody else is ready for their number to be called, man. Maxey, BJ, please, please, please. Trust your teammates. Trust your teammates tonight, man. This can't be the VJ Max show tonight. I think tonight we got to have a team win. You got an extra player out there, y'all. As much as y'all don't want to believe it, I still think that riding the wave of what the Flyers is doing, there's no way that crowd should have that arena rocking tonight. Xfinity should be rocking tonight. Boston should want to leave there saying, I can't hear nothing. Hey, we went into Philly and them fans damn near won that game for them, man. We all got to lock in and be a part of this W tonight, man. It's going to take a full team effort, a full Philadelphia effort, man. And I believe we could take it, dog. I really do believe we take game 3 tonight. I'm calling it now. We get game 3. We get game 3. We're underdogs by 8.5. Damn, Vegas got us by 8.5. It opened at 7.5 and already went up to 8.5. Shit. We ain't scared. We want all the smoke, man. Look at the top of the screen. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. We go by word of mouth advertising, so don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the East Sleep Sixers podcast, man. And don't forget to come right back here for postgame as we hopefully talking about a Sixers W, man. And my dog Carl should be back. And if he not back, I'm about to text him as soon as this is over. If he not back, I'm going to have Smitty or somebody in here with me to chop it up for postgame, man. You already know what time it is. Let's go Sixers.